All right. Let's get everything going today. Quick start. Half hour. All right. Hey everybody. Whew, fat man on treadmill here. I'm getting on live a little bit late today. Like I said, stuff I had to take care of at work. That ended up being a later day than I was expecting. Starting out a little slow. I'm going to bump it up as time goes on, but my right ankle has been kind of getting wonky on me, and I need to keep getting my steps in, but I also need to maintain my physical well-being. Also, don't forget, if you would, go over to my YouTube and subscribe on there. I'd appreciate it. It's a long day today. I'm super tired. I didn't sleep too bad last night though. It was a pretty good night's sleep. Stayed up a little late. Unfortunately, one of my dad's best friends passed away a few days ago. And I hadn't really got to talk to my dad much since we got the news. I need to call my friend up. He's a childhood friend of mine. I just haven't yet. I don't like bothering people. I truly am feeling for him. I know how the feelings were when I lost my mom. And I know he was really close to his dad. I guess the hard part is I just don't know what to do, what to say. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a really long time. You know, I'll wait until you have a tragedy to reach out to you. This kind of seems kind of rude. I am kind of excited though on my YouTube channel. I've been posting a lot of shorts, and I'm almost over 5,000 views already on there, which is, I don't know, to me it's kind of crazy to think. I mean, granted, that's nothing compared to larger channels, but I'm just a fat guy on a treadmill. And actually, I don't think any of the videos I've posted over there have been me on a treadmill at all. It's good to be over 5 minutes in. You know, it just seems like not too long ago, this would have been over the halfway point for me. I wasn't able to I would make 10 minutes, and that was like pushing it hard. I would take a break, cool off for a while. Some nights I could only get 10, 15 minutes of walking in an hour. And just to see how far I came, you know, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I mean, granted, I can do a heck of a lot better, and I will do better as time goes on. I like to just think that maybe the last 2 years that I could have been losing a lot more weight hasn't been just wasted. I mean, this could be just an excuse, but I really like to think of the fact that the last 2 years have been a rehab, getting mobile again, getting myself to the point where I can push as hard as I am. So the long form videos like this one, because I'm doing actually 2 devices at once. One so I can upload to YouTube the long form video of these walks, and then of course one to be live on with you guys here on Facebook. So I'm going to upload these long form videos to YouTube as well. Just to see how people like it. Just random conversations. I mean, I have interesting thoughts. At least I think so. So if you end up watching this after the live's over and everything, please, comment, ask questions, and I guess post some advice, you know. And I guess not saying so much if I like it, but if I see your comments, I'll bring them up on the next video. So, I will not address or publish any videos with super negativity, being rude or disrespectful. I'm just a person trying to better himself. That's all I am. Man, I put in so much effort today. Man. On top of that, it's so hard to eat everything I'm supposed to eat. I think I still managed to break 200 grams of protein for the day, but I have to try and do all that before 4 p.m. Because I find if I eat it after 4 or any later, I don't sleep very well. I can do this. There's 17 minutes so far left. Well, it looks like I had somebody pop in that's watching or viewing. Hello. Go ahead and put a comment down. I appreciate it. I'll shout you out and say hi. Welcome to Fat Man on a Treadmill. I'm your host, Fat Man on a Treadmill. I just like seeing the fact that I'm working hard for a goal I will achieve. I will achieve it. I know I can, and I know I will. When I first got this shirt, it was tight. I almost couldn't pull it over my belly. Just in the work that I have done since I got this shirt. It's now getting looser. You can see it's got wrinkles in it now. It used to be tight. This is how I know what I'm doing is right. Brittany Bond. You need to get on here and join me one day. Walking. We'll get her out here. I don't know if you'll see this video, but you two have been beside me more than I could even count. You help me when I need help the most. It's hard to admit there are things I couldn't do by myself. Because of my weight, because of my health. We're down to 12 minutes left. 13. Man, lunchtime was crazy. Had so many people join me. I loved it. I appreciate anybody that joins. I appreciate all of you, even if you don't. You know, it's crazy. I started out this journey in the gym here when I really put into it this last year. When I started out walking at half a mile per hour, and that was for 10 minutes. And then I'd take a break. Then I'd take another half mile per hour for 10 minutes to take a break. And I'd do that as many times as I could, which usually only ended up being 2 to 3 times. Then, one day, I came in here and I hit the 10-minute mark, and I was like, you know what? I can go longer. So I hit the 20-minute mark. And I said, you know what? I can do this. 20 minutes? Heck yeah. So I got the 20-minute mark out of the way. I started heading towards the 30-minute mark. And that's when the regret started kicking in. But I committed. I said to myself, you can do this. You've hiked mountains. You've pulled animals out of the woods. You used to hike miles with your son in a backpack. What's 30 minutes on a treadmill at half a mile per hour? And the fire burned. My muscles ached. It hurt. It hurt so bad. But I kept going. I was going to hit the 30-minute mark. There was nothing that was going to stop me. Shy of my body giving out. And you know what I did? I leaned into it. I leaned real hard. And I watched that timer kick down. 1 second at a time. 1 second. Then 1 second. And then 1 second. I kept telling myself, 1 more step, 1 more second, 10 more seconds. I can do 10. I can do 30 more seconds. We got this. And we got down there and hit that last minute. And it was 1 step, 1 step, 1 step at a time. I hit that 30-minute mark. And I stopped. I couldn't go any further. My legs were jello. I was all wobbly. My abdomen hurt. My calves were on fire. My thighs ached. My hips felt like they were about to split in half. I went, I sat down. My heart was racing. I sat down and I got myself under control, regained my composure. And I breathed in, and I breathed out. And I thought to myself, hell yeah. I knew I could do it. And I got up and I walked into the office and my lunch break was over. And there was my boss. And I looked at him and I said, dude, I just did something I haven't done in years. Years. Damn near a decade. I walked for 30 minutes straight. I didn't stop. I didn't have to take a break. So you know what I did that night? He told me good job. He was proud of me. I knew I could do it. So I turned around. I got off work that night. And you know what I did? I came right back in here. And I said, I did it at lunch. No reason I can't do it again tonight. So I turned the treadmill on, I flipped the fan on the wall, and I started walking. 1.5 miles per hour. 10 minutes went by. I was sore. 15. Like halfway. I'm not comfortable. 20 minutes. God, I'm an idiot. 25 minutes. I got this. We're on the downslope. 30 minutes. Hell yeah. I achieved it again. And that means I can keep going. And I will. And since that day, I haven't stopped. Every day I work, I come in for 30 minutes on my lunch break. Every day after work, I do a minimum of 30 minutes after work. Just to get my steps in, just to reach my goal. And after all that work and all that trying, my confidence has improved. And you know what? I went from 525 to 507 in a month. And that's when I realized I could do better, because I only work 4 days a week. I don't live in town, so driving down here to the gym at work isn't really a pleasant thing. 45 minutes to the gym, 45 minutes home. I didn't want to do that. So I bought a walking treadmill at the house. Decided I didn't like it. So I said, screw it. Rain or shine, walk into the mailbox. And what I do, walk to the mailbox and all the way back. Hadn't done that in over a decade. So then I said, later that day, I could walk to the mailbox. What keeps me from walking around the block? So I walked around the block. By the end of that day, I'd walk to the mailbox, to and from, and around the block 3 times. It gave me my 1.5 miles for the day. maybe not quite a mile and a half, but it was over a mile, maybe just shy of under a half of a mile. So, mile and 3/4 or a third. 1 1/3 miles. There we go. There we go. This is my inspirational. This is my good feeling video. Didn't even start out this way, but I got my passion. I got the fever going. I got the heat building. I see the sweat beating on my brow. And each day, from that day, I keep increasing the speed more. Little by little. Because I want to achieve greatness. Not greatness for others, but greatness for myself. Here's one of the biggest things I've noticed while walking on the treadmill anymore. I don't have to sit here and pull my shirt down because I kept riding up. You know, talk about a win. That's a win. In the next 2 months, these clothes aren't even going to fit me anymore. I'm going to have to start buying smaller clothes. I haven't bought small clothes in so long. In the last 30 seconds-ish. Alright, you guys, that ends this live stream for the day. I hope you all are achieving your goals. Just keep working hard, and even you someday could not be a fat man on a treadmill.